Biden gets bad news from hearings. As a first step, both generals admitted that they advised Biden to retain at least 2,500 soldiers in Afghanistan to guarantee an orderly departure of American residents and Afghan partners, rather than pull out ahead of schedule. Unprecedented and shameful when it directly cost the lives of 13 of our finest men and women in military, Biden's choice not to heed his general's recommendations in this instance was catastrophic. A botched withdrawal from Afghanistan by Biden makes us less secure to fight terrorism against the US, which is why we invaded Afghanistan 20 years ago. The second bit of news from this week's proceedings was General Milley's admission that he had interviewed many Trump-hating reporters earlier this year. Milley confessed to communicating with Bob Woodward, Carol Leonnig, Phil Rucker, and Michael Bender for their versions of Trump's last months in office. As part of his duty to provide the public with openness on military leadership, Milley sees no need to obtain prior clearance for these interviews. He allegedly told his Chinese colleague that President Trump would not attack China, but if that changed, Milley would contact the Chinese general to alert him. Milley acknowledged the conversations but claimed they were authorized in advance as part of a de-escalation plan with the Chinese military. In any case, Republican Senator Dan Sullivan warned Milley that if the positions were reversed and a Chinese general pledged to inform his American equivalent of Chinese activity against Taiwan, President Xi would have him killed. Several senators and congressmen demanded General Milley's resignation or dismissal after hearing his testimony on his interactions with Trump-related reporters for their books. The president had harsh words for Milley's interviews and their connection to Biden's failed Afghanistan exit, so the Afghanistan pullout was a flop.